I keep expecting something to change every time I load up the game. Link. So it's based on a computer. I feel like it has to be that because some people may not know how to access their files on their computer, or it might not even be their computer. It might be like a family computer and they don't want to access files, although I guess kids wouldn't be doing it anyways. It was usually the older teens who would know how to do it. I have no idea. The whole thing is that this is supposed to be on a computer, so maybe the whole computer element will play a bigger part other than just deleting one file like I did last time. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo, say yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Squiggle. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. How long has this club been going? I thought it was started this year. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, just wanted to look at it. Natsuki retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk when 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place. You would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to talk and walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ace to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. I'm horrible at reading as always. Interesting character development though. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Interesting terminology. Okay, never mind, it wasn't. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sayori on the head, in the face, and tumbles onto the desk. Flap. Yeah. Ow. What was... a cookie. Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Aww. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Shoko. A silent voice. I knew it. It's been my fan theory all along that Sayori is in fact, I don't know where I'm going with this, I'm sorry. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Is this what women are like? Is this what high school girls are like? I wouldn't know. Squiggle. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. That's the second time you've done this. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches out to nudge Sayori off of her. Did I say Om? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ooh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda lost track of time. Writing a poem, maybe? That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I do know that she does play the piano in her song. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! Squiggle! Exclamation point. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Easters. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! Squiggle! Exclamation point. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. How big is the cookie? Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needed a hand. Oh, hey look, a new background. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. Oh. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice, but I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. I don't remember that part in the original game, but I get what it means. It's exceedingly it's mode. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Metaphor for something, maybe? She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. We haven't even done the poems yet. Why am I getting her special scene, it feels like? Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Whoa, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. This game is so self-aware and I love it. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ooh, shots fired, shots fired. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts, and is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. No squiggle, just period. Lil Fang. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Humph, good save. I like how out of all of them, Natsuki just is an anime character. This chapter seems to be about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. A game coincidence. Thanks for watching. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. She is sweating visibly. Aha, definitely not a coincidence. A game! I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. God damn it. This fucking game. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ooh. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? I have friends? You don't? Oh, wait, did her eyes just shift? I feel like I saw something move. I think her eyes shifted. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Okay, her eyes do move. Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? I feel it. I feel it. Except I don't, because most of my friends watch anime. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. This game, it's like such nice lessons are taught, you know? Maybe it is really nice. Maybe it doesn't have any hidden secrets, you know? I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Little Fang. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading, or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking over about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, ooh, here it is. Are you all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, squiggle. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yes, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I'm not really a show watcher, but I get you. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what'll happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. You know I gotta get my Monica writing tip of the day. Hi again, Acers. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like it, Ace. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. I like that. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Thank you. That's actually semi-accurate. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too, Squiggle. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh, kind of load me. Okay, this is symbolic. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. It's the color wheel things. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Chalkboard on a turntable. Ugh, I can, my ear. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. Save me, load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. That, or you're on Google Docs and you tried to put an image in and it just messes up everything. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, this isn't a tip about writing. What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening, Squiggle. Wait, hold on. Is that what it said last game? Whoa. There's something different. I don't think that happened first game, and if it did, I feel like it has a different meaning now with that whole meta business. Sayori! I really loved your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki's is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life, but you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. There's a lot more of me talking about Sayori and to Sayori and about how close we are than in the first game, I think. Which is cool. I think it adds a lot more. And it will mean a lot more later. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understood. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. You sure about that? Maybe, squiggle. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. I'm pretty sure I wrote the first one for you, so it's whatever. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah, I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Oh my god, this is a long one. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Okay, it's a bit better now. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes, exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I feel like I know where this is going. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some room. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, and each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I forget this game sometimes. Holy crap. Sarah, did you write this? Did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Friendship is like magic. And you cannot say otherwise. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Cherry's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah. Can't be pessimistic, can I?